One of the Olympic Games' founding sports, modern pentathlon combines épée fencing, freestyle swimming, show jumping, pistol shooting, and running to find the most complete all-round athlete. The first two World Cup events of the season have seen two different winners, with Great Britain's Samantha Murray topping the podium in the season opener in Sarasota, and Lithuania's Laura Asadauskaitė taking victory and the gold medal in Cairo. From Egypt, the pentathlon field moved on to Rome, with Kecskemét in Hungary set to host the final qualifier before the World Cup final in Belarus in June. As the capital of the Roman Empire and one of the most famous cities in the world, Rome's rich history and historical heritage extends far beyond the tourist favourites that include the Roman Forum and Colosseum. The city also hosted the 1960 Summer Olympics, and over the weekend the modern pentathletes would compete in several of the iconic venues built to host the Games. As the leading Italian woman in the World Cup standings, much was expected of home favourite and 2014 European Junior champion Gloria Tocchi.
My feelings are good. I worked hard, so I hope that this will be a good competition. For the first time, I will compete at home, so I know that there will be so many people that will watch me. So I'm a little bit afraid.
Russia's Donata Rimsaiti finished fourth of the World Cup opener in Sarasota, and she was hoping for another strong performance here in Rome.
I had only one competition in Rome and it was a disaster, let's forget it. So I'm looking forward to be much better. For the beginning, I hope to qualify to finals, so I like the place, I like the weather, and I hope I'll be good.
Another leading athlete hoping for an improvement in her fortunes this weekend was 2012 Olympic bronze medalist Jana Marquez.
I'm trying to do a good competition here because I didn't do well in US. I think that I'm ready and I try to do a very good competition. My dream is always be between first 10. So if I do this, I think that's very good.
To finish in the top 10, Marquez first had to qualify through the semi-finals. A big challenge in itself this weekend, with the event drawing the biggest entry of the season so far, with a field of 95 athletes competing for one of the 36 places in the women's individual final. Qualifying day began in the fencing arena. With 8 pieces in play and fights lasting no more than a minute, the fencing always provides a fast and frenetic start to the competition. From the fencing piece, the athletes moved into the Olympic pool for the first indoor swim of the current World Cup season. One of the pre-event favourites was 2014 World Cup winner Octavia Navaska, and she set the fastest time in her semi-final. With just the final combined event to come, several leading contenders were struggling to make the cut. World number 1 and former world champion Chen Xian finished down in 17th place in her semi-final, well outside the qualification places. Another big name in trouble was former World Cup winner Anastasia Prokopenko. This start line mix-up in her semi-final left her with too much ground to make up, and she too would miss out on qualification for the final. Finals day began with the round-robin fencing, with each pentathlete scheduled to complete their 35 fights in around 2 hours of non-stop competition. One of the surprises of the morning was the performance of Laura Asadauskaitė. Despite this early victory over Octavia Navaska, she would struggle for consistency and eventually finished the fencing down in 25th place, over 50 points behind the leader. After the disappointment of seeing Chen Qian not make the cut, the Chinese team had a much stronger start to their day. Zhang Xiaonan was well in contention near the top of the leaderboard, taking 20 victories. Teammate Liang Wangjia matched her performance, which included this victory over Italy's Aurora Tognetti. With Cairo silver medalist Margot Isaacson being rested for this event, family honour was being upheld by her younger sister Isabella. She started the day well, equalling the performance of the Chinese athletes to take 20 victories and a share of 4th place overall. After an incredibly close morning of competition, another athlete to finish in equal 4th was Belarusian Irina Prasyantseva. Just one victory ahead of them and finishing the fencing in 3rd was Poland's Oktavia Nowacka. Despite this being her best fence of the season so far, she was still far from happy.
My result was good, but I'm not really happy because I have problem with my back, so I don't know how it will be with my horse riding, because when I will have a big pain, I don't know, could I finish my competition.
Finishing one place ahead of Nowacka in 2nd overall was Russia's Donata Rimsaiti, who took 22 victories.
I feel a little bit tired and actually satisfied because the points are good, and just looking forward for other events. I'm just looking forward for top 10 and I hope I'll be there.
Ahead of Rimsaiti after a dominant performance was Latvia's Elena Wrublewska. She took 24 victories in total, including this one over Hungarian Sarolta Kovacs, to take a clear lead after the day's first discipline.
For this moment is very nice and very good and very nice for me result. I'm happy.
So here's confirmation of the fencing results, with Wrublewska 2 wins clear of the field and topping the standings with 244 points. Donata Rimsaiti is in 2nd with 232 points, with Nowacka back in 3rd on 226, and the rest of the field close behind. Next up for the 36 pentathletes was the 200-metre freestyle. With the swim being one of her weaker events, Elena Wrublewska was expected to lose the overall lead. But a disappointing time in the day's first and slowest heat would drop her right out of overall contention. The second heat of the day saw 3 of the top 8 all swim together: Rimsaiti, Zhang and Liang.
Taking the lead, it is Yang from China. Final few metres to go, you can see the red cap of Kate French from Great Britain just fading off towards the end. But Liang of China, final few metres to go. Valuable points for her after a strong fence. She takes heat number 2.
Whilst Liang and Zhang were both delighted with their performances, Rimsaiti would drop time and points as she finished the heat down in 6th. Home favourite Gloria Tocchi was only just outside the top 10 after the fencing, and she went in heat 4.
And it is the home favourite, Gloria Tocchi of Italy, taking the lead. She is struggling to hang on. You can see at the top of the picture Janine Coleman of Germany having a strong swim, and a good finish from the Cuban athlete Moya, but just hanging on to take the win of heat 4. It is Gloria Tocchi.
That performance would remain the day's 2nd fastest time so far, with just the final heat to go.
And this is turning into a race between the Hungarian pair. It is Zofia Foldasi and Sarolta Kovacs who are taking the lead of this final heat. Nowacka from Poland dropping off, really struggling at the top, but it is between the Hungarian pair, Foldasi and Kovacs. Kovacs just taking the lead now, 5 metres left to go. Sarolta Kovacs is going to take heat number 6 over her teammate Zofia Foldasi in 2nd.
So it's victory in the fastest time of the day to Hungarian Sarolta Kovacs. She takes 309 points, with compatriot Zofia Foldasi behind in 2nd. Italian Alice Sotero put in a very strong swim to finish 3rd and take 302 points, with Gloria Tocchi's time good enough for 6th, just ahead of Oktavia Nowacka. In the overall standings, that swim puts Nowacka into the lead with 519 points, just 2 ahead of Sarolta Kovacs, with Sotero just 1 point further back in 3rd, and compatriot Gloria Tocchi now up to 6th on 507. From the swimming pool, the competition moved out into the warm Rome sun for the rest of the day's action, starting with the fencing bonus round. Designed as a showcase for both spectators and the sport, the bonus round also gives athletes the chance to earn extra points in the competition, with each victory earning 1 point equal to 1 second in time. China's Liang Wangjia was the big winner at the top of the leaderboard, taking 5 victories to close in on the top 3 overall positions.
China, 5 victories!
The final match-up of the round saw the 2 best fencers fight it out, Russia's Donata Rimsaiti and Latvian Elena Rublevska. Those 5 bonus points moved Liang to within 3 points of a podium position, with Italy's Alice Sotero another to benefit, her 2 victories lifting her into second, just ahead of Sarolta Kovac. From the bonus fencing, the athletes moved on to the 3rd discipline of the day, the horse riding. With leader Octavia Navazka concerned about a back injury, fastest swimmer Kovac was in the perfect position to take advantage.
I had a lot of injury in the last years, so I feel stronger and stronger, and I'm happy I'm again in the top. I like the riding, and this course is very hard, so I'm happy about that. My riding is strong, so we will see.
Kovac's prediction that the course was very hard would certainly prove true. And with more than half of the top 18 riders through, it was Russian Donata Rimsaiti who had come closest to a clear round, finishing with just 1 fence down. Home favourite Gloria Tocchi knew a good ride would put her right into contention, and she was still clear going into the 8th of the 12 fences.
And it's good so far. The pole's still standing for Gloria Tocchi. Just touched the first part of the double, but got out clean over fence 9, and it's a sharp right-hand turn back towards 10. Horse just fighting with her slightly on the corner, but she's got him nice and collected. But took fence 10 with her, just didn't meet it quite on the perfect stride. Long one into 11. She's sitting up, tried to bring him back, but she didn't quite bring him back enough, and that's another pole down for Gloria Tocchi. She'll be disappointed with that finish.
Russian Svetlana Lebedeva was enjoying her best competition of the season so far, but things were about to change.
This round really isn't looking positive. She's not got that much impulsion coming off the corner into the triple, and that's another refusal. And I think we all saw that one coming. She's not got a very strong seat, this Russian athlete. She's coming round for her second approach at the triple, but this is her last chance. She's got to get over it this time. And yeah, sadly not. It's just not the day for the Russian athlete. She's going to have to retire.
Another rider to struggle on this challenging course was Liang Wangjia. After putting herself in touching distance of the medal placings after the bonus fencing, she had a difficult round, and a total of 7 fences down dropped her right out of contention. Next to jump was one athlete looking forward to this challenging course, Sarolta Kovac.
And a good start for Sarolta Kovac of Hungary. Clear over fence 2. He just looked at the bottom, but she's got a strong leg. She's coming out on the right-hand turn into a fence number 3, away from the collecting area, so you really need to ride positively. And she just used her stick just to remind her horse, and he's jumping a little bit to the left there through the related distance of 3 and 4. And you can really see, there he goes again. He's really hugging the left-hand side of the jump. She's struggling a little bit. She's lost her stirrup. Really, this is a sign of good riding. She's lost her stirrup. He's jumping towards the left of the wing, but she got through the triple without any poles, and hopefully she's got chance. Yeah, she's got her stirrup back now as she comes into fence number 7. And it looks like he's quite hard work. She's giving him a few taps on the neck just to remind this horse that he is going forward, and she's not going to let him mess around. Through the double. And now it is pretty much the final right-hand turn, and it's the last 3 fences. She's riding really strong. Sarolta Kovac of Hungary will be very proud of this round if she gets around just 1 fence left to go. And oh, she was lucky there on that final. The pole just stayed, but she'll be pleased. She knows she rode that very well.
Having failed to qualify for the final at the first two events of the season, Italy's Alice Sotero had been one of the big surprises of the day so far, and she was still clear heading into fence 7.
And she's fighting, but Alice Sotero so far so good, and she's still clear, not looking as relaxed with the horse as maybe she could be into the double, and just caught that back rail. You can just see the horse fighting, and I think he just isn't quite listening to the Italian athlete as much as she'd like. He looks really strong, and she's trying to bring him back. Just final 2 fences. If she can just get away with 1 pole, she'll be very happy at a big jump over 11, and stood off nicely and clear over 12, so just the 1 pole, and I think she'll be pretty pleased with that round.
Last to jump was overall leader Octavia Navasca.
Oh, that's a frustrating start for Octavia Navasca. She cannot afford many poles, 1 down already. She's clear over 2, and riding is something that she does struggle with. She's had a bit of a back problem, and she's been worried going into this round, so she'll be happy to get around, but that's another pole. She doesn't want those going down, so 2 poles down so far into this fence 5 that's been going a lot, and it's another pole. That's another valuable 7 seconds. Clear over 11. Can she get the final fence? And the final fence down, so poor start, but a good finish for Navasca of Poland.
So it's the maximum 300 points for Sarolta Kovac, whose clear round was matched by just 3 other athletes who all started the riding well down the overall standings. That performance puts Kovac in gold medal position heading into the final combined event. She starts with a 6-second advantage over Alice Sotero, with Navasca now 21 seconds behind in 3rd, and Gloria Tocchi well placed in 4th, a further 2 seconds back.
We hope for the combined to make a great competition today in front of my people, my country, and I hope to be proud them of me.
The combined race is held over 4 laps of an 800-metre running course that includes both track and grass infield sections, with the athletes having to hit 5 targets in the shooting before they can continue onto their next lap.
Sarolta Kovac of Hungary starting with number 1 on her vest with a 6-second lead over the Italian Alice Sotero, and Sarolta Kovac is going to need every bit of her lead. She admits she's not in great running shape. She's had a few injuries, had an operation on her knee over the winter, and running not her strongest event anyway, so she's going to need some really good shooting. Already next to her it is Alice Sotero of Italy. Alice Sotero 1 shot off. Kovac's 4 out of 5, and the final shot, she's off out of the range and onto the run. 800-metre loop. We've got 4 laps to go, and it is Octavia Navasca, number 3 on her vest in 3rd place, but just leaving the range, Alice Sotero of Italy, so hanging on to her 2nd place at this early stage of the race. Navasca not having strong shooting, the left-hander facing right-hander Gloria Tocchi of Italy, who has just cleared hers, and she's off now into 3rd place. You can see Laura Adzai, she's starting down in 20th position, leaving the start. Donata Rimzaiti, number 5 on her back, all the athletes leaving the range behind her. This is not good shooting for the Russian athlete. She's got a lot of catching up to do. Sarolta Kovac still in the lead, running, just loosening off her arms, running not her strong event, but she's getting ready for the shoot, just relaxing her shoulders. She can feel Alice Sotero on her shoulders, not far behind. She's closed a bit of the gap on that first 800-metre loop as they come into their 2nd shoot. Great to see a close-up of their breathing as Sarolta Kovac really trying to control herself. She knows she needs a really good shoot. She's got the pressure, the Italian athlete, on her shoulder now as they are shooting almost in time. Now the rest of the field coming in close, and it's close for 3rd at the moment, but still out in the lead. Cleared her 2nd target. It is Sarolta Kovac of Hungary, still in the lead with another 800-metre loop. And you can see now the Italian really closing on Kovac of Hungary. This is their 2nd lap of running. And Alice Sotero, the home favourite now. She's had a great day to start in second place. Can she hang on to it? Can she stay in the medals? At the moment, it's looking good as she's coming up onto the heels of Sorota Kovacs of Hungary. Trying to hold her off, but I think Alice Sotero is quite comfortably going to take the lead from Kovacs. And there she goes, going around the outside on the, making the most of the track running. And now leading Alice Sotero of Italy. And still in the lead as they come onto the grass before their third shoot. It is Alice Sotero, but into our picture it is another Hungarian athlete, Sofia Foldasi, has had a great shoot and run. She's moved up from 6th to 3rd, and I think she'll soon be able to overtake her teammate when it comes down to the running. So it's all going to come down to this third shoot and see how the positions could change. It's getting tight now at the top. The athletes really bunching up. Novaska of Poland still in the mix. She's still got a chance of medal number 3 on her back, but it's going to come down to see who comes out of this first. Not great shooting by the Polish athlete, but great shooting by the Hungarian Sofia Foldasi, out in first. Alice Sotero of Italy out in second. And it is Sorota Kovacs hanging on to the medal positions at the moment, shaking her head, not happy with that shoot at all. And there goes Laura Azaskaite. She had 20 on her vest and she's just gone out, I think, in 4th place. Gloria Tocchi and Donata Rimzaiti leaving the range. Octavia Novaska not happy with that shoot as she leaves the range. But now in the lead, it is Sofia Foldasi of Hungary looking comfortable. Her teammate there, Sorota Kovacs, hanging on in 3rd place. But here into the picture, it is Laura Azaskaite from 20th up to 4th, and she is about to move into medal position. Such a strong runner. She's going to fly past the Hungarian athlete, and there she goes. That is Laura Azaskaite from 20th into 3rd, but still in the lead. Sofia Foldasi of Hungary looking very focused. She knows that this next shoot's going to be important. There in 2nd place, Alice Sotero, but I think she's going to struggle to hold off Laura Azaskaite as she's storming down the track, eating up the distance between her and 2nd place. Looking very workmanlike. Laura Azaskaite has got such a run on her. The Lithuanian Olympic champion. And there she goes, she's into the silver medal position, leaving Alice Sotero looking like she's standing, but still holding her off at the moment. And in the lead, Sofia Foldasi of Hungary coming into her final shoot. She's onto the grass, and it's just this final loop you just saw in the picture. Azaskaite not far behind her, and they're going to come into the range pretty close. Still in 3rd, it is Alice Sotero of Italy. And there you can see how close it is. Just one shoot left to go, the 4th of the 4 shoots, and they're coming into the range almost neck and neck as they pick up their pistols. Azaskaite picking hers up for her first shot very quickly. She doesn't even need a good shoot now. If she can get a shot, she can get 7 or 8, she'll be happy with that. But that looks like it is 4 for 4, missing her 5th shot, and she's got it this time. And where's Foldasi? Foldasi still on the range. So Laura Azaskaite out in the lead. Foldasi just leaving the range now. I think she's left herself too much work to do to try and catch the Lithuanian. But that is Pratsensova of Belarus, who I just saw leaving in bronze medal position with 800 meters left to go. Not strong shooting for our original leaders. Sotero leaving the range now. She has dropped right out of the medal position. And here she comes, Laura Azaskaite, storming around the later athletes, the slower athletes, as she laps them, coming into the home straight. She is not letting anything get in the way between her and another gold medal. It is another title, another World Cup victory to Laura Azaskaite of Lithuania. What a strong combined race that was. 20th up to 1st. Silver medal goes to the young Hungarian athlete Sofia Foldasi, but what a storming finish that is for Donata Rimzaiti to take the bronze medal.
So after an incredible performance, it's back-to-back World Cup wins for Lithuania's Laura Azaskaite, who finishes with 1,349 points. 2nd place went to Hungary's Sofia Foldasi, who finished 9 points behind the winner, with Russia's Donata Rimzaiti taking the final podium position just ahead of Irina Prasenetsova, with Octavia Novaska in 5th. Alice Sotero finished a superb day as the top Italian athlete in 6th place, with Sorota Kovacs rounding off the top 10.
Very surprised and don't believe that today is my day. Today fencing is not good, but running and shooting very good, and I don't believe, but today I'm first, and I'm very happy. Thank you.
After missing the start of the season through injury, it was a delighted Sofia Feldhasi who took the silver medal.
This was the first competition and first World Cup, so I can believe the second place, the first World Cup, wow! So I'm really happy, that's all, yeah, I can believe it. So after the fencing, 29th place, so wow, I'm happy.
I'm happy about the bronze, but I'm really disappointed about my shooting because I shot really badly, so thankfully I'm running fast at this moment. So in total it's fine, I got many points and I'm qualified for World Cup final, yay!
So it's gold for Laura Asadaskaite. Join us again from Kecskemét in Hungary for round 4 of the Modern Pentathlon World Cup.